This is the United States, not the divided states.
That's right.
And in these states, all of our lives matter.
Including yours.
We are one race, and that's the human race. And the only color President Trump sees is green.
Ching-ching.
And he wants you to have some of it. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. So get over it. Stop crying like a baby and a little bitch. You mad that Kamala lost. That is him trying to tell you that Trump's a ball. He's a baller. A shot caller. I hope he builds that damn wall till he taller. Build that wall. Build it tall. Protect us all before this country falls. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Now you can go around acting like that Trump. Take a look in the mirror. You just got stormed. So you tell your friends to draw a line in the sand to make the truth between you and him like you the man. So let me tell you something that you really need to know. A lot of your fans work for Trump, so maybe you need to go. So tell the NFL they should stand up and still a kneeling on the flag trying to pull us up. And they can take a knee and kneel during halftime, but don't do it on our watch time or our dime. It's sad that you had to use racism to make a connect, but with our rhyme, we're just keeping you in check.
Ooh, y'all.
Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president.
Part 2.
Now we don't care if you black, white, or pinstripe. If you are a Republican or Democrat. If you are a liberal or conservative. If you are gay or straight. If you are an American citizen. In case you don't know. In case you forgot. In case you suffering from amnesia. Guess what? Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. So take a look around and what do you see? The same old bullshit staring back at you and me.
The Senate, the Congress, the Democrat side, some in the Republican camp, it's all the same guy.
To all the haters, the race baiters, the agitators, and the demonstrators.
Even the ones that want to leave cause they're really whack. Pack your coat, pack your hat, don't you come back.
And when the president decided to drain the swamp to benefit people even if you're in a dump.
Lower taxes, more money, jobs from overseas, immigration enforcement, no more freebies. Believe that and don't forget it.
Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's a baller, baby. He's your president. He's your president. And he's gonna win again. He's your president. He's your president. It's about time that you melted down snowflakes. Take a seat, listen up, zip it up with some tape. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president.
Because Trump is the man with the master plan, and all he wants to do is make America great again.
He's your president.
Oh, yes, y'all. Trump's your president. You know it. He is your president. I want you all to go to trumpsyourpresident.com. That's Trump's yo, Y-O. All right. Diamond Silk did it ghetto. Okay. Yo. Trump's yo president. LindellTV.com. Go there, download the song, add it to your playlist so you can get your boogie on. That's what I want you all to do, okay? TrumpsYoPresident.com. All right, that's where I want you to go so that you all can get the song. All right. Welcome to the Diamond Silk Chit Chat Live Show. I'm your host, Silk, and you are my co-host, my Diamond Dream Team. And as Diamond would always say, it takes a team to build a dream. So I want you to stop what you're doing right now. Be sure to like and share this broadcast, this podcast. I want you to share it everywhere and let them know that Silk is on the air. Yes. Tonight, you all, we're going to be talking about the censoring of Miss Bevelyn B. Williams' movie, you all. Yes. The devil is very, very busy. Y'all know when the devil gets to messing, God gets the blessing. Oh, yes. So we're going to talk about that tonight, you all. And all of this doggone censoring that's going on when it comes down to conservative voices. Yes. Really a shame as to what they're doing, but share, okay? Because sharing is caring, all right? Don't forget to download the Vocal app, the LindellTV app. It's 2 different apps, and it's absolutely free. Download those apps, you all, so that you can stay updated and informed, okay? All right. Shout out to everybody that's joining me on the chat line. Yep, I see you all in the chats. Hey, baby, let me know where you're watching the show from. I want to know, where are you watching the show from? Do not put your whole address there. Don't put your whole address there, because I'm not going to be able to come to your house. Okay? All right? Just put your state. Just put your state, all right? Because some of these cities, y'all know I can't pronounce even some of them cities. It's just too long. Just put your state. Let me know. Let us know where you're watching the show from, okay? All right, here we go. I see North Carolina is in the house. North Carolina is always in the house, all right? That's my home state, y'all, all right? All right. I see Alabama is in the house. Where we at? Come here. Let me come back up here. Okay. Las Vegas is in the house. Yes. California is in the house. And then I got California. Yeah, because it's a straight up communism down there in California. Yes. Oakhurst, California. Wisconsin is in the house. Palm Springs is in the house. Texas is in the house. Mississippi is in the house. Hey, Mississippi. Virginia is in the house. New Jersey is in the house. Maryland, New York is in the house. Hey, baby. South Carolina is in the house. You all, California, it's a lot of people from California. I remember when my sister and I did the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat live show, California was the biggest show. Out of all of the tour that we did, California was the biggest out of everybody. And they want to tell us that's a blue state. I beg to differ. Yes, honey, that's not no blue state. It's just ran by some blue lunatics. That's right. Those people down there are patriotic people. Yes. Hey, Alabama. Alabama is checking in. Alabama said, Alabama here again. I see you, Alabama. Yes, darling. Thank you all so much for checking in and being here on the show. Florida just came in. They chimed in. Yes, Queen Peacock style. What you saying, baby? Oh, thank you. He's talking about my makeup. Thank you, sweetheart. I thought you were talking about a city and a state. Yes, okay, Florida. Thank you so much for coming on in, sweetheart. Yes, and Virginia. I don't know if I said Virginia, but Virginia is here. I'm telling you all, thank y'all. Oh, I love you all, and I miss you all. North Carolina is back here. Hello, darling. Alabama. Thank you all so much. I really, truly do appreciate it. I appreciate you all being here with me. Don't forget you all. Oh, shout out to LindellTV. Shout out to Mr. Mike Lindell himself for allowing me to be on this platform to be able to speak my truth without censorship. Thank you so much, sir. So shout out to LindellTV. Shout out to RSBN. Yes, Joe. Thank you so much, darling, for allowing me the opportunity to be on your platform, Blessed News Network, Diamond and Silk Network, all of the many networks that streams the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live show. I truly do appreciate it. Yes. The show, you all don't forget, is sponsored by mypillow.com, and it's also sponsored by mystore.com. All right. Be sure to use promo code Diamond or promo code Trump1. Okay, because Trump did win. The show is also sponsored by patchthat.com. Patchthat.com. These are the LifeWave patches. It's a patented technology. Okay. All right. It's a patented technology. I call it your body rejuvenator or regenerator, whichever one you want to use, whichever one floats your boat. No plugs, no socket, no machines, you all. Okay, all you need is the patch. Or go to patchthat.com. Give the body what it needs, and keep in mind that the patches are money back guaranteed. Okay, and you can put the patches on your animal too if you want to. All right, these patches are truly amazing, especially getting rid of inflammation and different things in the body. I absolutely love it. A lot of people is not a pill popper. A lot of people don't like popping pills. A lot of people don't like doing all that stuff. Okay, all right. Also, you all, the show is sponsored by DiamondSilkStore.com. Don't forget to get the Diamond Silk bobblehead memorabilia, $10, celebrating 10 years. I have this 10-year anniversary. This makes 10 years of Diamond and Silk, the Diamond and Silk brand. All right. So I'm giving the Diamond and Silk bobblehead memorabilia to you for $10. Okay, because I want you to be part of history. Don't forget the Trump bling pins, the Diamond and Silk signature pin as well, you all. And don't forget, you all, while you're there at DiamondandSilkStore.com, you'll see a button that says Dr. Artist. Okay. Click on Dr. Artist. I want you to be sure to get the Bio Defense, the Foreign Protein, and the EDTA. Those are my main products, my main go-to that I love to go to and make sure that I take and keep my body fluctuated with that stuff, because that stuff is potent. So make sure you get the capsules too, so you can put the liquid inside. All right. And I think they got a button there at the store that it just says Bio Defense. You can click right on it to go straight to get the Bio Defense. Okay. You'll also see a button there that says Dr. Stella. All right, click there, go to Dr. Stella. If you're interested in getting you some ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, get it right there from Dr. Stella. Okay, be sure to use promo code DIAMOND. All right, and special thank you to all of the contributors, all the monthly contributors, the one-time contributors. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I truly do appreciate it. And if you would like to become a one-time contributor or a monthly contributor, you can go to supportdiamondandsilk.com. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, send them to diamondandsilk@gmail.com. Okay, diamondandsilk@gmail.com. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and let's get on into this right here, because right about now, I'll be playing the trailer, and I want to go ahead on and play the trailer. Let's go ahead on there. Let's go ahead and play the trailer, and then I'll pick it up right after we play the trailer for Pardon Me.
When I was 21 years old, a woman told me, you need to surrender your life to Christ because there's nothing left but death for me. We're out here raising funds for the girls, and this is just not for food and shelter, but this is also too for education, leadership.
I can give you this money, but really what matters is if these girls have Jesus in their heart. Jesus matters.
The governor of New York has announced the passage of new legislation allowing abortion up to the 9th month of pregnancy.
Let's do something about this.
You know what? Let's do something about it.
We at it again. We at it again. Let's go.
Get your stuff and leave. That's what you gonna do?
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You hurt my hand. You all hurt. Yo, these kids came out for one thing and one thing only. And that's to destroy.
Wow, Bevelyn. Your life, even up to this point, is incredible.
Mrs. Williams?
Yes?
Agent Teresa Wheeler, FBI.
The bail for both defendants is set at $30,000 each. Additionally, neither of you may leave the Southern District of Tennessee or the Southern District of New York without prior permission from this court.
What if the fair choice? And this is not about justice. This is about shutting y'all down.
They're yelling at the women, calling them murderers and baby killers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite the ride.
23 people were prosecuted.
The trial date is set for February 12th. I'll see you then, back in my court.
All right. So you all, as you may have heard, the theaters have, in the USA, the theaters in the USA have decided that they don't want this movie to be played in their theaters. Yeah, that's what we were told. Okay. All right. Now, the same people, I want you to understand, and see, the reason why I got to have my notes is to keep from going off the cuff cussing. Okay. So I'm trying to stay professional. All right. So the same people, I want y'all to understand, the same people who sits back on their high horse and talk about equity, equality, inclusion. These are the same bastards that's excluding conservatives from the equation. Oh yeah, I know I said a mouthful, so I'm going to say that again. The same people who talks about equity, equality, and inclusion are the same ones who's excluding American citizens from being part of the equation. Yeah. That's what they're doing. Yeah. You go ahead on, you create your product, you do what they say that you need to do and what you need to have, and everything, you get everything you need to have to do A, B, C, or D. And then you get there, oh, we got to judge it. We got to say, oh my God, oh, should we have it? Should we not have it? Oh, this is a part of this is a part of that. And then they take and deny. But I want people to understand that their rejection is God's protection. Yeah. See, that's a chapter in my sister's book, mine and my sister's book. Let me go ahead on and plug the book, Uprising. Who the hell said you can't ditch and switch to Awakening of Diamond and Silk? Yes, Uprising. That's a chapter in there. Their rejection is God's protection. Yeah, sometimes you're going to be rejected from doing a lot of different things when it comes down to playing in the same cotton field of the devil. Yeah. And sometimes it's to protect you all, from falling in this loophole that they got set, this trap that they have set for you. I remember when my sister and I, we was featured in a movie called Democrats. And Democrats, it went to some theaters. They call it selective theaters. That's what they call it. Yeah. But in the selective theaters, they took and turned down the volume, stopped the movie in the middle from playing. Yeah. They did a lot of different things to sabotage that movie because they didn't want the few people that was able to go there to see the movie. Yeah. So their rejection, you all, is God's protection. That's just to encourage the Pardon Me team, the American citizens that want to see this movie, everybody that's involved, everybody that knows what's going on. Yes. That's what I want you all to understand, that their rejection is God's protection. But we ain't going to let the devil win. Oh, no, we're not going to let the devil win. So came across the video of Miss Bevelyn B. Williams talking about how the theaters has basically blackballed this movie. Okay. I want you all to sit back. I want you all to listen to what this young lady have to say, and I'll pick it right back up.
How you guys doing? I have an announcement to make, and it is not good news. It is really bad. So I got a phone call from the producer of the movie yesterday, and we had a three-way call with Mama Silk of Diamond and Silk. And basically, all of the theaters have chosen not to play my movie. They've said no. Even theaters that were interested and agreed to play the movie have all backed out. Every single one has backed out. Those that agreed backed out, but also those that we were waiting on a response from completely backed out. No one will play this movie in theaters, and they're all saying the same thing, that they don't have the audience. This is not the right movie for their audience. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth right now. Our movie has no cursing in it. It has no nudity in it. But the storyline is no violence.
It's just
nothing.
Truth. It's a true story.
It's a true story. But movie theaters have played pro-life movies before. So this is not even an issue of pro-life, because if I'm not mistaken, when Sound of Freedom was having its challenges of being played, AMC eventually picked it up, right? And also even Unplanned. AMC was the only theater that premiered Unplanned, which talked about Planned Parenthood and what they've done. But I'm going to tell you what the difference is with this movie. Pardon Me destroys a narrative when it comes to the African American community and abortion. It exposes the FBI and the weaponization of the government. It exposes the agenda of the enemy to tear down a family and break a family up. And it also exposes the narrative of these young women that grow up in broken homes and end up at the abortion clinic. Okay? And so the powers that be, I genuinely believe this. A phone call was made. No, Angel Network will not help. No, they will not. Angel Network and not even Pureflix. No, I'm telling you why. Because they have agreements with theaters as well. If they put their neck out and play our movie, they can also be blackballed by these theaters. And these networks, unfortunately, you guys, are not willing to put their neck on the line. It's called gatekeeping. It's gatekeepers. At the end of the day, even if it's a Christian network, if they want to be played in theaters, the one theater that agrees to play them, and they decide, you know what, y'all won't play this movie. All right, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to release it this way privately. They will then be blackballed. So right now, officially found this news out yesterday. We are being blackballed, y'all. Part of me is being blackballed, and I need you guys to share this. I need you guys to get this out to everybody that you can talk to, and we need this to be known. We've done everything. We have the production. The movie is done. We have the clearances. We have the rights to everything that we created. I mean, there is no reason to not put this movie out. So there was a call, I believe, and this is my personal opinion, from the powers that be, that basically said, y'all better not play this movie. They do not want this movie to be told. And I'm talking about from Christian theaters, all the way down to secular theaters. They have all said no. My producer, Tony, called me yesterday and he said, Bevelyn, I've never seen anything like this before in my life. I've done movies. I've done theater. I've done this for years. I've never experienced anything like this in my life. But now they will not play our movie in theaters, you guys. They're refusing it. But it's not it. I need you guys to share this. I need you to get this out. And we need this. We need the news to be shared. Once again, I find it so interesting. Once upon a time, my husband made a video telling y'all that he was turning me in to prison. And that was the day that I had to submit and go into a federal prison. And we had to let the world know that my freedom was taken. I had to turn myself in. And as of yesterday, basically, we found out no theaters will host us. So you guys, start sharing, start getting the word out. We need help. We need this movie, Pardon Me, to be where it's supposed to be. This is not my project. This is not even Tony's project. It's not my husband's project. And it's not Ellie's project. This is God's project. This is a story of faith. This is a story of redemption. This is a story of someone who was born a statistic. But God saved me. God delivered me. God gave me love. And God gave me freedom. And even if the government tried to come at me and take my freedom, even I was stabbed. You guys don't remember? I was stabbed. I almost lost my life. And if it wasn't me being stabbed, they wanted to throw me in prison. And now those things have failed. And now the last step, the movie to show the agenda of the devil, the agenda of wicked, but overcoming in Christ, they don't want that to be shared. And I'm not one to race bait, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's because of this. Y'all gonna say, no, it's prejudice, it's this, it's that. No, it's not. It's not. I'm gonna be real with you right now. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you right now. Reality is this. If it wasn't for the civil rights movement and the black community in itself, the standard that us African Americans carry today, we would not have. Okay? The reason why we're able to be seen on TV and at red carpets and all of these things is because we were a people that stood and the culture shifted because we stood. But let me tell you something. When it comes to the black community, we are attacked constantly by the devil. Not saying that other communities aren't. I'm not taking away from other communities when I say this. But don't you realize there's a specific agenda when it comes to the black community? Why do they constantly race bait us? Why do they constantly pander to us? Why are we always the one on the tipping scale when it comes time for a vote? Why? Why are we the ones that Margaret Sanger wanted to call feeble-minded and extinguish? Why? There's a reason. There's a reason. Because when the black community wakes up, it shifts culture. It shifts the culture. There is an agenda. There is an agenda against us people waking up and stop being a pawn and a token for their agenda and the powers that be's agenda. It's the truth. Ellie wants water. It's the truth. So I'm going to tell you right now, a pro-life narrative, yeah, it's scary because people don't want to know about what's going on in the pro-life industry. But a pro-life narrative with a black cast and a black community, the #1 customers of abortion that is standing up and saying, you know what? We're going to expose the agenda of life. We're going to expose the agenda of killing your kid in the womb and how it's tearing down a community, how it's breaking down a family. We're going to expose how they took a husband and a wife, the Biden campaign during the administration who said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? And I'm not being political. I'm being real. He turns around and said, if you don't vote for me, you don't support me, then you can't be black anymore. But now they don't support me because they're pro-life and Christian. We're going to throw her in jail and separate her from her 2-year-old daughter. That's what they did. It's the truth. And then the judge looked me in my face, and this is in the movie, and said, well, it seems like you got a lot of supporters. You got a lot of letters coming in, so you'll be all right. You're young. You'll get the, she mocked me. This movie exposes real racism. It exposes real racists, but it also exposes who they really are. It exposes the people who have lied and said, oh, we're for you, only to use us as a token. They hail us and they nail us. That's why Biden pardoned his entire family. He imparted all his people, but guess what? He left his tokens to hang for themselves. He left Letitia James to hang for herself. She's standing alone right now. She was her #1 token, and he left her for dead. So this is a narrative that they don't want to get out because they're scared. And so I need people to share this movie. I need people to share what they're doing to expose. They're trying to choke an agenda. They're trying to choke the truth because the reality is we have been bamboozled. We have been hoodwinked. We have been run amok. And they can't stand it. They can't stand it. If you can't hear me, that's because of your phone. My phone is loud and clear, okay? They can't stand it. Okay? And so I need you guys to share this. I need people to understand. Once again, they're trying to shut us down because they don't want the truth to get out. They don't want the story to get out. They don't want the truth to be exposed. They don't want the narrative of what they're really doing to be exposed and how they've weaponized the community. They've weaponized the people group as a stepping stone. As a stepping stone. They've used the black community as a stepping stone to push and get their agenda out. And it's wrong. So you guys, please share it. Please share it and let the story come out and let it be told. And God bless you. And my husband wants to say something.
You know, for the movie theaters to say that this isn't our audience, but the last time I checked, when Trump won the presidency in 2024, he received 77.3 million popular votes. And this is the highest, largest votes ever, right? Totals ever for an American president. So what are you talking about? What exactly are you talking about? So for them, for the movie theaters, they are more afraid of sharing this movie because they think they're going to get backlash or whatever the case may be. Or they're getting calls, like my wife said, from higher ups because they don't want their quote-unquote liberal agenda to be exposed and how they're using black people as pawns, right? So it's better for Hollywood to show a movie from Tyler Perry regarding a black woman or any person,
a single black woman, and a gay man,
or a gay black man, or whatever the case is. But instead, you have a black family that's stuck together in Christ. You have a mother who was torn apart from her daughter, and she was torn apart from me, her husband. That I stood 10 toes down, and I held it down for Christ, number one, and for my family. So it's all about family at the end of the day. And we all know the agenda is to tear apart family. But they're not going to succeed, and it's just the bottom line.
Get this shared out, you guys. Thank you for your support, and let's get it buzzing, because this is evil, and we have to stop it.
Yeah. So it was very heart-wrenching to hear her family sit there and to discuss this. Whenever, I sit back and I may look at some movies or what have you, and all of the damnable things that I see in a lot of these movies. And here we got a movie based on a young lady's true story. Now, I understand that the theaters are actually the ones who made this about Planned Parenthood and made this about politics. This is what the theaters did whenever they denied this movie, okay? It wasn't about the quality of the movie. The quality is 100. It wasn't about the actors and actresses in the movie. No, it wasn't about that. It was about what they just described, okay? And so you got a lot of card-carrying Planned Parenthood members that's running a lot of different things. And if you cross the line, first off, you're black and you standing up for life, no, you going against our narrative. So they're going like, no, we got to keep that. You got to keep you in the dark. We got to keep you censored. Yeah, it's bad enough they silenced her during the Biden regime. Locking her up, separating her from her beautiful baby, her husband, her family, separating her, locking her up, okay? All right. But now you want to silence her truth. All right. This movie is based on her story. It's not like a movie that just got made up. Yeah. And let me tell you something. If they can take and do a movie about a man who kidnapped people, take his victims and kill them, and then turn around and eat them, then this movie shouldn't be a problem. Okay. If they got an audience for that demonic stuff, then they have an audience for pro-lifers. They have this movie has an audience for individuals who's for life, who stands for life. Okay, all right. Now they removed the fact, once again, that this movie is based on a true story about a young woman who was sentenced to 41 months in prison. They say for violating the FACE Act, even though her court case sentencing record states assembly unlawful. Meaning unlawful assembly. Okay? All right? That's what her paperwork says. All right? And even though her story, Bevelyn's story, has elements about fighting against babies being murdered through Planned Parenthood, and also has an element of politics because she was put in prison under the Biden regime and she was pardoned by President Donald J. Trump. Guess what, y'all? This is still her story. It's still part of her story. Okay? All right. So that's just like saying that I shouldn't be able to do a movie about Diamond and Silk. Yeah. Because we talk politics. That's what it's like. That's what it's saying, basically. But guess what? We still have a life. That's part of our life. All right. And this is what this young lady went through in her life. Okay. She still have a life. Bevelyn still has a life. All right. And this is just part of her story. And what's wrong with telling this part of her story? That's why the story is named Pardon Me, not Planned Parenthood. This wasn't about Planned Parenthood. This wasn't about politics. It was about her being pardoned. It was about what she went through to get to being pardoned. But now that the theaters have made this movie political, it's no longer just a movie. It is now a movement. Understand that. It is now a movement. Okay? Because I don't understand how these theaters can actually deny people like Bevelyn the opportunity to tell their side of the story in a movie format. They have so many different documentaries, so many different individuals out there that tells their side of the story, even if it's a nasty story. Yeah. So why can't she do it? Now she said that they said something about the audience. This is not the audience for, they don't have the audience for this movie, or their audience is not for this movie, or this movie is not for their audience. Well, how do they know? Yeah. It's only a few of them that's making the decision. Remember that versus an entire community of individuals who's been pushed out of the industry, you all, like the pro-lifers, like the Christians, like MAGA, like conservatives. See, to me, it sounds like the theaters are basically saying that you don't get to participate in society because you refuse to go along with our narrative. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it seemed like to me. Yeah. But what about the forgotten people, you all? Because last time I checked, their money is green too. People want to go and be with their family and do different things as well. I thought this was the United States of America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, not slaves. Why are you taking and putting your feet on people's neck when they're trying to come up? But then I got to always revert back to what I said before. Their rejection is God's protection. Because I know how these evil, demonic bastards work. Yeah. One thing I do know in this movie, there's not baby body parts laid out on the table, being organ harvested or being sold for organs. None of that is in this movie. Yeah, we know what Planned Parenthood really truly is about, but none of that is in this movie. This movie has no cursing, no nudity, no gay sex, no shooting, no killing. This movie is a faith-based, non-woke, inspirational movie. Now, do y'all see why these theaters that's ran by the evils that be don't want this faith-based movie to be played and shown to the world? But that's okay. Because one thing I found out about a lot of these theaters, they are in one location. Yeah, but God got the whole world in his hand. And I'm so grateful because when I look at it, God has gave Bevelyn favor to have access to the whole world and not just one or two theaters set up in one or two states. Woohoo! Yes, their rejection is God's protection. Oh, yes. Now, when we come back, you all from break, I want you all to listen to the solution that we have, that Bevelyn has come up with. I want you all to listen to that. But first, let's go ahead on and take this break. We'll be right back with more Diamond and Silk Chit Chat.
Whether it's being a weekend warrior or spending time with your family, feeling your best is the key to doing the things you love. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Nirvanta. It's a natural solution designed to help you stay active and live well naturally. Nirvanta is a topical blend of all natural essential oils like frankincense, myrrh, and a proprietary gold standard plant stock extract. It's perfect for your hands, feet, knees, back, or anywhere else that needs a little extra care. Use Nirvanta proactively as part of your daily maintenance routine, and you're guaranteed you're going to feel the difference. Simply massage Nirvanta in for at least 60 seconds, 2 to 3 times a day to get the best results. And if you're not completely satisfied, you get your money back. No questions asked. There's simply no risk and no reason not to try Nirvanta today. Right now, you get 15% off with code Lindell exclusively at NirvantaHealth.com. So stop reaching out for that medicine cabinet. Get Nirvanta instead and experience the difference. Go to NirvantaHealth.com. Use code Lindell to get 15% off today. Nirvanta Health. Live well naturally. With everybody talking about making America healthy again, I thought today'd be a great day to talk to all my fellow patriots about the importance of making your homes healthy again. Well, we have proudly partnered with AirWaterHealing.com and their revolutionary whole home air purification system. The V3 from Air Water Healing does 3,000 square feet of purification. It eliminates dust, mold, viruses, and odors. But here's the part I love. They require no filters to ever be changed and virtually no maintenance. Whether you suffer from asthma, allergies, seasonal bronchitis, or just want to protect your family from the flu or even greater threats, Don't wait to get your V3 from airwaterhealing.com today. Use code Lindell for 20% off in savings and free shipping. That's promo code Lindell at airwaterhealing.com.
Friends, we all know the truth. Big Pharma and the federal bureaucracy have made a mess of healthcare in this country, and boy, that's an understatement. President Trump signed an executive order to bring prices down, and that's a great step. But we know that real change takes time. There's one pharmacy that is already stepping up. I want to tell you about All Family Pharmacy. They're not waiting. They're taking action now with a summer sale that gives you the power to take control of your health. Right now, through the end of June, you get 20% off site-wide, no insurance required. Did you hear that? 20% off, site-wide, no insurance required. They work with licensed doctors in all 50 states, and they ship fast, straight to your door. Whether it's ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, methylene blue, antibiotics, emergency kits, or your daily prescriptions, this is a time to stock up. If you believe in medical freedom, if you're tired of waiting for someone else to fix things, do what I do. Take action. Go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Lindell and use promo code Lindell20, Lindell 20 for 20% off your entire order. That's allfamilypharmacy.com, Lindell. Promo code Lindell20. Let's protect our families, defend our freedom, and make America healthy again together.
All right, you all. Now, listen. Since the theaters in America has blackballed this American-made movie, we have to find a solution. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And you got to know what the solutions are, all right? So I want my producer to please play clip 2 so that you all can hear the solution.
I've got some news, okay? Listen, y'all. This is huge. So after I got off the live, I prayed before I got on the live, and I prayed when I got off the live. And the Holy Ghost just dropped this idea in my head. And then I called the investors for the movie as well as the production, and we have come to a solution, okay? Hear me out. We want to turn churches and organizations into theaters, period. Right now, we are working on a website that will be used for centralized purchases of the tickets. But right now, we need churches that have at least 100 people capacity in their sanctuary, a projection screen, and sound to email us. The email is info@watchpardonme.com. And we don't care what organization you are, what church you are. We don't care if you're Amish, Mormon, whatever, Catholic, doesn't matter. If you can see over 100 people, you have a projection screen, and you have sound, you will be able to reach out to us, and we will do what we need to do to get you set up to premiere this movie in your church. Let your pastors know, let your cousins and them know, all pastors, let all of your community know. If you have a Boys and Girls Club, if you guys don't have a church, but you have a Boys and Girls Club, we will host it there. We're going to premiere this movie in the churches, okay? And in the organizations. That is the solution. So you guys email, share this, share this, share this, share this, share it again, share it 1,000 times, share it 100 million times, okay? We want all the churches to know. We want all the organizations to know. If you can sit 100 people or more, you have a projection screen and you have sound, we will allow you to premiere this movie. We're going to have a website set up. We will put your church's information on the website. They will be able to purchase the tickets through that website, and your church can now host that movie. I'll give you an example. If your church contacts me and you can sit up to 200 people in your sanctuary, and you agree to play that movie every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 4, 6, and 8. We will set that up on the website with your church, with their address, okay? And anybody can get it. We're going to have a map so people can put in where they're at. And if they have a church that is willing to host it, they can come. And what they will do is they will purchase their ticket. Churches, you will be required and responsible. You will have to have a person there to check the tickets to make sure that they're at the right church at the right time, okay? And if you guys want to do concession stands and sell some treats for the movie, by all means, that's on y'all. But as far as we're concerned, we're not going to continue to beg the world to accept us. We're not going to continue to beg systems to accept us because our message is just radical and we got to tailor it to what's comfortable for them. We're going to go with the kingdom. So churches, organizations, all of you, we're willing to give you the movie to play. Let's do this. Email us now. We are working on the website and I will be launching that later. But for now, that email. You can reach out to me on my webpage right here. You can contact me, message, DM, whatever. But as of now, we are going to premiere this through the churches, y'all. This is going to be dope.
Yeah. August the 15th. What the devil meant for bad, my God is turning around for all of our goods, you all. Info at watchpardonme.com if you are interested in hosting this amazing movie at your church or at your convention centers. I understand you all, people are talking about having watch parties. They're talking about renting out theaters, you all, renting out theaters and sponsoring the movie at that theater. Some people are not only renting out the theaters, but they're paying for each seat inside of the theaters and inviting the members of their churches to come in and come in for free and watch the movie. But the tickets has already done been paid for, you all. So many things is happening when it comes down to the evolution of this particular movie. When we step out the way and let go and let God. Yep. And the same things are starting to happen to the churches too, you all. They want to rent their space, their sanctuary, and then they're turning around instead of letting the people come to the site to purchase the tickets. What they're doing, you all, is just buying up the whole sanctuary. That's a blessing, you all. That is a blessing. See, the devil can't stop what God has ordained, you all. The devil can't stop what God has ordained. And let me tell you something else that's coming down to it that they're doing as well. A paid per view, you all. They're setting it up that for the ones that don't want to go to church. Okay, if they don't want to go to a convention hall and they want to be there in the privacy of their home, or if they can't make it, if they're unable to go out, paid per view as well. So I want you all to make sure that you write down this website. Okay. Write down this website, watchpardonme.com. That's watchpardonme.com. This is where you get your updates. This is where you'll purchase your tickets. This is where you'll be able to pay to watch the streaming of the movie. Yes. They call it the pay per view. Y'all remember that back in the day is the word that they used to use, but that's basically what it is. Okay. If you want to just watch it right there at the house, this movie is going to be released on August the 15th. All right. And it's going to be released to the masses of people all over the world, not just in the United States of America. There's people from all over the world that's contacting the Pardon Me team, you all, that wants to do something to help this woman, to help Miss Bevelyn B. Williams. Yes. They want to help get her story out, you all. I said once again, y'all, I told y'all. See, when we did it, the industry way, the industry rejected us. Now we have to step back, let go, and let God do it his way. And that's what's basically done happen, y'all. This movie, it done went to a movement. And now more people is like, I want to see this movie even more. Somebody want to buy 10 tickets and just give it away. I'm like, Jesus, thank you. Thank you, God, for the blessings that you are doing with this here movie. It's heartbreaking to say that you get your product there, you do what you put your sweat, blood, and tears in, you put your money behind it to get it done, and then you get it rejected because a person don't like you. They don't like what you stand for. Versus the quality. I could see if they would have said, well, the quality, it don't meet up to our standards, or it's aesthetically, or it's not this, or the sound ain't right. It was none of that. It was just because this woman right here stands for what's right. She stands for the living, not for killing. Yeah. Oh, don't y'all get me started. I can feel my mama now about to take a text and go on in up on you. Yeah. But always remember, their rejection is God's protection. So you'll be able to do both. If you want to fellowship with someone, I'm understanding churches, they love to congregate together. They want to do it as a watch party. You can do that. Send your information to info@watchpardonme.com. info@watchpardonme.com. And y'all, come on, let's get this party started right. Let's show the devil that they can't stop what God has ordained. Now, I happened to be looking through some stuff, and I said, oh my God, Bevelyn B. Williams, this child done made it to the Senate. Her story has made it to the Senate in January of this year. Senator Josh Haley. Yes, or Holly, well, however you pronounce his name. Okay, I've heard Holly, but it's spelled Haley. But y'all see who I'm talking about. Please play clip 3.
Williams. Bevelyn's 33 years old. She's from Tennessee originally. She has a remarkable life story. She started a ministry that specializes in care for the homeless and for those who are living rough on America's streets. This follows from her own incredible personal transformation. She dropped out of high school when she was just 15 years old. She had 2 abortions herself and was later arrested for money laundering. And then she met Jesus Christ, became a Christian, changed her life, decided to dedicate her life to the service of others, to dedicate her life to those like the homeless who have nowhere to turn, to those on the streets who have nowhere to go, and yes, to those mothers who, like she did at a young age, struggled with an unexpected pregnancy, those mothers who felt, as she did at a young age, that there was no hope. And so Bevelyn founded ministries that would reach out to these young women, that would serve these young women. And what did the Biden administration do to her? Because she had the temerity to exercise her First Amendment rights, because she went to an abortion clinic and there sang and prayed and worshiped, because she there told women who were coming into the clinic that there really were alternatives, that life didn't have to be this way, because she told her own personal story. She was prosecuted by a federal court and sentenced to 41 months in prison. And what was her supposed crime? She leaned on a doorway in a manner that hurt the hand of a staff member.
Yeah, but she went to jail for unlawfully assemble, according to her records. That means protesting, y'all. For her doing her First Amendment right. Yes, because she chose to get out there and protest for life. Yep, she was exercising her First Amendment right. Yes, out there protest. Now, her story reached the Senate this year, January 2025. So why don't the theaters want her story to reach you all? They don't want it to reach you all, but guess what? I know a guy that sits high and look low, y'all. We're going to get her story right on out there. No, it ain't going to look the way y'all used to seeing it. Y'all used to just going there, get a ticket and going to sit down. No, you can stay seated. Yeah. You can go to the church house. You can congregate with other like-minded people so that y'all can see this woman's story. Now, I'm doing my best to try to get her on because she's very, very busy, okay? But now, if you are a network and you would like to have an interview with Bevelyn B. Williams, you all send an email to pardonmethemovie@gmail.com. pardonmethemovie@gmail.com. All right. We're going to get this here right. And y'all going to see this movie because this movie is amazing. It's an amazing, inspirational, faith-based, non-woke movie based on a true story of Miss Bevelyn B. Williams. Now listen, you all, don't forget, every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we start what we're doing and we pray. I pray for you, you pray for me, we pray for each other. Pray for President Donald J. Trump. Pray for his family and his protection. Pray for Miss Bevelyn B. Williams, her family, you all, her protection. And pray for the Bevelyn B. Williams story movie to be all over the world. And for God to pour us out blessings that we don't even have room enough to receive. And pray for God to heal this land. So in the meantime and in between time, I look forward to seeing you next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Bye-bye.